All right, guys, we're back. I have my friend here with me, Buddy 2.0, and right before we go into this winter break here, I wanted to touch on something we haven't really talked about before. And I know I focused mostly on what can you do if you're on bottom, right? How do we go from being on bottom into being or getting into a better position of control, right? We don't want them to be on top of us. So what I wanted to do was just talk on, well, what if you don't end up on bottom? What if something happens and you fall down, whether it's self-defense or it's in a tournament for jiu-jitsu where you're not on bottom, you looked out and you're on top. What can we do? What are our options? Well, one of the things we need to do is get past those dangerous legs. We talked about before, it's one of the 4 steps is to get past the legs, right? Legs can be dangerous, they can lock you in, they can hold you down. We don't want that, right? They can kick at you, things like that. We want to get past the legs. Just like if we're on bottom, we don't want them to get past our legs. If we're on top, we need to get past their legs, right? So, being on top, there are guard passes, right? Getting past someone's guard. Someone's guard is their legs wrapped around you. Your guard is your legs wrapped around that other person. They're in your closed guard. As soon as you lock those legs, that's guard. Well, there's a defense against that. Or I should say, there's an attack against that defense. So how do we get past the legs? A guard pass. Very simple guard pass. There's 2. So the one that I want to talk about first is from good old-fashioned baseball. So we're here, right? He has his legs wrapped around me. He's in guard. First thing I want to do, and again, you can use a pillow. It doesn't have to have legs. You can use your imagination and just imagine that there's legs there. You can have a pillow. You can do this without anyone. You can do this on the ground, which I'll do at the end of this year. But it's called a baseball pass. And what you want to do is, first, I like to get a hold of the belt and push down. And that pushes myself up so I can get nice and tall. Okay, posture up. So first step is to push and posture. Push and posture, right? From there, I'm gonna take my left knee and I'm going to put it up against his butt. Right up against his butt. Okay? So, from there, I'm gonna put my knee up against his butt. I'm gonna slide my other leg back and I'm gonna push, and my hips are gonna open up look how far my waist is. I started here, very close. My waist is very close to his waist. As soon as I put my knee against his butt and slide this other one back, that has pulled my waist far away. And what that does is that breaks open his guard. That's what we want. From there, I'm gonna keep one hand here. I'm gonna take this hand, I'm gonna push down on the leg. Okay? And then from here, I'm gonna turn a little bit. From here, I'm gonna take my knee that's closest to his bottom, and I'm gonna slide that over, right over his leg. So we'll start again. He has his legs locked around me. I'm gonna grab the belt. I'm gonna get my knee in his butt. I'm gonna slide my other knee back. I'm gonna push down. I'm gonna slide my front knee right over his leg. Okay. Little baseball slide, like you're sliding into home base. So if I'm here, you guys, I'll slide this front knee over, and then I'll let go, and this hand is gonna scoop under his neck. As I turn my chest towards him, I'll bring this other leg over his leg and take my chest to his chest, and I'm gonna hug under his head. And And now if I slide him away, I am no longer in between his legs. So how did that happen? Well, let's do that again. If I do it from here, and forgive me, it's a little tricky to do this with the camera and this person who's not really a person, so bear with me here. He's got his legs wrapped around me. Pretend he has a closed guard. I grab the belt, knee in the butt, push back, pin this leg down. My front leg slides over, slide over. From there, I'm gonna bring this knee around or over, and I'm going to turn towards him. This arm is gonna slide under his head and right around. Baseball slide. Like you're gonna slide into home base, like that. So, last time, all the way through, his legs wrapped around. I'm gonna push, posture up, knee and butt, sit back, push the leg down, front knee over, and then I wanna turn towards him, scoop under his head, and get chest to chest. Here, nice and tight. So, like I said, we can do this without a dummy, without a partner, without a huge pillow even. But if you have it, it definitely helps. So, I'm here. I'm gonna put both hands on the belt, sit up. Put my knee against the butt and sit back. Push the leg down. Okay, let me turn. I just went here. I'm gonna push the leg down and use that to lift this front leg over his leg. And then I'm gonna turn towards him. So if I do that without my hands actually touching the mat, I can push, posture, knee in the butt, sit back, and then from here I can even step up, drop it down, and then I'm kind of spinning on my knee here, if you can see. Once I slide this over, I'm going to spin on my knee. You watch with no hands. So I rotate. When I'm here, and I just push the leg down, I slide it over, and then I rotate. Just like if you're playing basketball, you pivot with the ball. Now, when we do that with our friend here, you're going to end up here. One arm under the neck, and you're in a good side control. Chest to chest, nice and low. Very good position of control. Okay, so one more time. I'm here, grab the belt, the knee in the butt, sit back. Push the leg down, slide my knee over, and I'm gonna pivot. A little rotate. Scoop under the head. Okay? And that we'll have him sit with us. A little warm. Get my workout in too. That is our baseball pass. We're gonna use that to pass guard. Left, right, either side, it'll work. It's really a matter of which side is open, which side is available for you to go, right? Are they defending more on one side or another? Or are you stronger on one side versus the other side? If you're right-handed, maybe you want to go right. If you're left-handed, left is also available. So for this drill, because of that, we're going to practice both sides, 10 on both sides. And if we do it step by step, with or without the dummy, he can be there. Again, push on the belt, knee in the butt, sit back, push the leg down, step your front leg over, and then you're going to rotate. Scoop under the head and get low, chest to chest. So that takes us through our baseball slide, guard pass, and we'll touch base on a couple of our other ones next time. Thanks again, guys.